But I can say declaratively, this guy is not worthy of a national holiday. He is not worthy of godlike status. In fact, I think it's really harmful.
Y'all, and if y'all don't see that there's an agenda happening, then something is really wrong. Like I just said, he made that comment about Martin Luther King shouldn't have a day. And look at what's happening next year, y'all. Trump is getting inaugurated or taking the oath on MLK Day. So what does that tell you? They're trying to override basically MLK Day to make Trump glorified that day. So because a black person is celebrated that day, they shouldn't have a day. Oh, but they gonna glorify when Trump take office on that day. Oh, that day is gonna be glorified. It's gonna be recognized as Trump Day, Trump Inauguration Day. That's what they trying to do because of the white power they want. White power in their mind is over black skin. So there's an agenda happening, and y'all, you ain't got to look too far. You ain't got to look too far. You really don't. And another thing I want to say is about DEI. They're always talking about merit. Oh, it should be based off of merit. That sounds good and all, but as I stated earlier, when you have this skin, nothing on that paper is going to counteract your merit if the person does not like black people. Again, let me repeat, nothing on the paper that you present to them, your resume, is going to counteract this skin that you're in if they don't like black people. So don't talk to me about no merit. Don't talk to me about any of that. Because racism is real in America and it still happens. Open up your eyes. And it's happening. I'm a black person in America. Racism is very real and it is happening till this day. And I don't think it's going anywhere. But we are still in a fight and we need to continue to fight. And if you're not black, don't sit here and tell us that it's not happening. And then the black ones that are trying to be on their side because they want to be with the good old boys, don't sit there and act like you forgot. Because trust me, it's going to be a point in time where you're going to realize that you black again. As y'all want to say Kamala Harris turned black. Oh, come on, get out of here. It's going to be a time where you realize that you black again. And you're going to be calling on the black community. And I'll stop right there, y'all. But yeah, there's an agenda happening, and y'all, this has really pissed me off, y'all. This one has pissed me off. Oh God, I wonder if they're qualified. I don't want a LaQuisha Jones getting on the intercom. Pray for me. Oh, y'all, I am so pissed, y'all. That just, oh. One thing my good old brother told me, he had told me, the first person to get mad loses the argument. And I had to tell him if I ever had to argue Charlie Kirk, I don't claim to know everything. And they may hit me with acts and all of the acts of this year, acts of that year, this act. I'm just starting this channel just talking as a black person in America, a black man in America. But Charlie Kirk, if that's the logic we go on by, the first person to get mad loses the debate, and I think I've heard him say that too. Well, baby, I would have lost because I would have got pissed. Yeah, I would have got pissed. I don't like to cuss, but I would have had to get to cussing. I'm sorry. Forgive me, Lord. Forgive me. But I would have been pissed, y'all. So I guess I would have lost. So that just would have been the end of that one. I'm sorry. Okay, 1 point for you, I guess. But just because you think that don't mean what I'm saying ain't true. Somebody out there know what I'm saying. That's all I got to say. All right then, y'all. Check out the video, y'all. Peace.
Of this. We're a truth-seeking show. But I can say declaratively, this guy is not worthy of a national holiday. He is not worthy of godlike status. In fact, I think it's really harmful. It doesn't faze me, as you well know. We did a whole show on MLK and the whole thing. And he's just so everyone knows. I called Pierre up before. We called up. We're like, hey, man, we're doing this. And you were like,
I was trying. I loved it though. I loved it.
You did? Well,
I
thank
love
you.
that you were bold, and
That's very sweet.
There's so many black conservative heroes. Like MLK is not. He's not God.
Well, he gets his own national holiday, higher approval rating than Jesus, right?
Yeah.
How does your family treat you if you're okay talking about that?
No, I'm totally okay with it. My family knows we've had these conversations, so they know I'm gonna be honest about it. So my mom actually, she didn't. When I first had a conversation with my mom, she didn't take it so well. But the final straw, I think, was when she saw my support for Trump, and my mom and I actually stopped talking for about 2 years. And I was, I guess, the embarrassment to the family because of my support for Trump. I think that was way too far for her.
How'd you handle that? I mean,
I would be lying to you, Charlie, if I told you it didn't hurt. It's my mother, so it definitely hurt to hear that you're an embarrassment to the family. Mind you, I'm not out there doing drugs. I'm not out here gang banging. I'm a college grad. I mean, I'm not doing anything crazy with my life where I would feel like I'm an embarrassment. I just simply have conservative beliefs, and I'm supporting the conservative candidate.
Can I ask a provocative question?
Sure.
In Black America, would be embracing of Trump looked more negatively than gang banging at times? Not in your family, but generally.
One would think, I guess. I don't know.
And that's why I think this United story and the DEI story hits so hard, because we've all been in the back of a plane when the turbulence hits, or when you're flying through a storm and you're like, I'm so glad I saw the guy with the right stuff and the square jaw get into the cockpit before we took off. And I feel better now.
No, I mean, like, you want to go thought crime? Like, I'm sorry. If I see a black pilot, I'm going to be like, boy, I hope he's qualified.
Well, that's the
you
game
wouldn't have
theory
done
I was
that.
talking
You
about.
wouldn't have. You wouldn't have done that before.
That's not an immediate.
No, you wouldn't have done that
That's not who
before.
I am. That's not what I believe.
It is the reality the left has created.
When I get on an airplane, you know, I want my pilot to be like, "Hi, this is Chad." Maybe like a little bit of a Southern accent.
Chad Buckworth here.
You know,
No, Chad. This is my 31,000th hour. I'm kind of bored, honestly.
I could do this in my sleep.
But
Exactly. I want just like cookie cutter, like
pilot.
yeah. This is so easy to me. I don't want LaQuisha James.
They have
who
that like
comes up
pilot voice.
and she's just like, "Hi, ladies and gentlemen, pray for me."
And the truth is, it's just this is a creation that the left wanted, because
and they think you can't say anything about it because they'll call you a racist. And this is where we really have to take the gloves off and say your name calling will not get in the way of people's safety at 35,000.